Konstantin's wife has had an enviable marriage that in 57 years has not given rise to rumors or gossip. They are also a close-knit family, as their 5 children and 9 grandchildren, despite living in different parts of the world, adore them and often visit them in Porto Geli, on the Peloponnese coast, where they settled in 2013 after returning from exile thanks to the support of the conservative Mitsotakis government. There they quietly enjoy the luxurious mansion they bought for €5 million in 2014 from a Lebanese tycoon and their yacht Afroessa. Their only concern was the fragile health of the former monarch, who at 81, after major heart surgery, a stroke and numerous illnesses, became wheelchair-bound and passed away this year. Anne-Marie, Princess of Denmark and younger sister of Margaret, the current Danish sovereign, to whom she is very close, was born on August 30, 1946 at the Royal Amalienborg Palace in Copenhagen. Third daughter of King Frederik IX and Queen Ingrid, her childhood was spent between palaces such as Amalienborg, Grayson and Fridsborg and official receptions. Her first meeting with Konstantin was in 1959, when, at the age of 19, she accompanied her parents, the monarchs Paul and Frederick of Greece, on an official trip to Denmark. Anne-Marie was a 13-year-old girl, whom King Paul called the most beautiful flower in the Danish garden, but it was not until 1961 that Konstantin fell in love with her from a photograph. He got his hands on a royal family magazine with a picture of Anne-Marie on the cover, already an attractive 15-year-old girl with beautiful green eyes, with the caption "The most beautiful princess in the world." Konstantin, an Olympic gold medalist in sailing, managed to convince the Danish monarch to put him up at Amalienborg on the pretext of meeting Danish sailors. In those days he confessed his feelings to Anne-Marie and they began a secret correspondence, as the princess's parents considered her too young to become engaged. The romance did not materialize until the wedding of Juan Carlos and Sofia in Athens, on May 14, 1962, when Sofia gave her brother a helping hand by choosing Anna Maria as maid of honor, who was Konstantin's partner in all the events. That summer the World Sailing Championship was held in Denmark and during a party Anna Maria said yes. Konstantin quickly asked for her hand to the Danish sovereign. The wedding, given the youth of the bride, was set for 1966, but the death of King Paul in March 1964 and the accession of Konstantin to the throne precipitated the marriage, which took place on September 18 of that year. The lavish wedding, the first of a reigning monarch in Greece, was held in the Cathedral of Athens and was attended by 7 kings and 87 princes, with Charles of England as best man. Anne-Marie, who renounced the Lutheran religion to profess the Orthodox, wore an 18th-century design and on her forehead an impressive Cartier tiara, a gift from the Khedive of Egypt to her grandmother. After the ceremony, the bride and groom walked through the streets of Athens under a shower of confetti while 100 cannon shots announced that Greece now had a queen. Her reign was short-lived, since on April 21, 1967, after the birth of her firstborn, Alexia, married to the Canarian architect Carlos Morales, and with Anna Maria pregnant by Paul, husband of Marie Chantal Miller, the military stormed the palace of Tatwa. It was the coup of the colonels and Konstantin made the mistake of making a pact with them to save the throne, mistake that he tried to correct giving a counter-coup, but failed and in June 1973 he had to leave for exile. He landed in Rome, where his third son, Nicholas, now married to Tatiana Blahnik and the only resident in Greece, was born, but in 1974 a referendum proclaimed the Hellenic Republic, so Konstantin and Anna Maria settled permanently in London. Under the protective umbrella of the British royal family, since Philip of Edinburgh was the grandson of a Greek monarch, they lived a comfortable exile. They lived in the exclusive neighborhood of Hampstead and their 2 young children were born there, Theodora, an aspiring actress based in California, and Philippos, who lives in New York and in December married Nina Flor. Recently photos were published of his vacation in Greece with Konstantin and Anna Maria, who in the summers fill their Peloponnese mansion with laughter and revelry surrounded by their children and grandchildren. Few dethroned monarchs achieve the privilege of growing old in their homeland.